speak to someone, the voice comes out from the
from inside deep.
Yeah, inside deep. That person is so confident, has the self-confidence and the self-esteem because he believes or she believes what he's speaking is right, and she feels the energy, the audibility.
She knows everything she's speaking about.
Those people say that's not a malala, but the confidence that someone holds, self-love, someone is audible, self-care.
All right.
Yeah,
so we have
self-care.
Yeah.
By the way, like, have you ever noticed something? Like, we used to be in class in school. Nenga omanyifa abalezi just kali kanchogereko bwoba ukyasoma mu lower classes oba kali n'abamu n'abatuuka mu upper classes tagala kunaaba okitegeera, but for us
so special. I'm bringing it to you, the science
tebayita odd once a day kyakitegeeza nti like olunaku sometimes
you people you had once a day
kaba tukiita odd mu busawo, so like ng'onaabako omulundi gumu olunaku kasobola oba ng'onaabyo ku makya olugu tokola ki tonaaba. Kati twafunanga obuzibu bakuyita oyinza okuba weekubiddeyo kalamba 2 days tonaba kunaaba oba tonaabye, you have to discuss in class. olina obayitako systematically ogende mu maaso you explain or you discuss ng'okyoma ng'olira kati how am I going to start kati kyandike
even you missed it.
Yeah, okitegeera naye oba olina content but then nga reading gwe you feel
you're
like
not confident
you're not confident
about
because you're not
yourself.
smart enviri ziri gyazo. These days ndamutambula in an area yaba yosanga omuwala mulungi naye nga teyekolako teyefaako. So my dear youth, kino njala kibabuulira, it is very okay, take your time ng'ova ewaka, sit down, sit in your mirror, first make yourself beautiful. Kale at least bako kyokola ki kyokuba bagamba ekitiba ky'omukyala ziba ki mbi, you understand?
You mean that
it's very okay. Okubaka at least wetereezezaako kale ka makeup kale akazigo kesige kale oba tolina makeup akubeka ina mkwani wange muwala yekuba ka baby junior nava kaza ina amenemenya bato wezo gamba ninga just understand
to kill that order.
So it's very good. Nino omuntu waba kusanze in an area asanga kawunya bulungi, you know there is that feel okusanga omuntu nga like alina kawo kawunya kabi tekiwa maanyi, you understand? Now gwayogera naye you feel are you out of place. Bwoba owunya bulungi there is that feel nenjogera naye kati waliwo brushing the tooth. Omuntu omusanga bannaye nga wakuba akamawula namudduka. You understand? So it's very good oba na confident nyo kugana naye because you know mpunya bulungi, nyambala bulungi, ntunula bulungi, mba smart akama kyekyo. You understand? Oba okay.
Now take for instance when you're coming for a show, you didn't brush.
You didn't brush.
Okay,
you didn't fail to smile.
You're failing to smile because you're scared. But once you're clean, you have first taken care of yourself. There is a way how you get that confidence.
All right, I think you're getting some of the tips of building your confidence. No, we're not even there to building yet confidence, but I think you're understanding the characteristics that really take you there. So we're done with the part of the characteristics. So we're going to that part. We want to find ways of how the youths can keep focus on the intention of building their self-esteem and confidence on a daily basis. What do they have to do particularly? Nti omuvubuka okubeera nga asobola okubuildinga his confidence. Natatuuka kiseera n'agamba naye kati wano I don't really think I can make it. Sisobola kubeera, I can be a leader. Kati nze, who knows me even? There are some people that really despise themselves. They even fail to do what they have to do. They fail to achieve what they have to achieve. They have visions, but they lack the confidence of striving to get. Oba gamanti, come what may, hook or crook, I'm going to do it. So what do you think these youths can really do to build that confidence? on a daily basis, every day we build the confidence. Oyinza banga jo abadde confident rero ofuna akakulino gama sikyaki sobola.
Actually, on that point, you have to first know your fears. First know what do you fear, what are you scared of. Actually, I can give you a story. I myself, I come from a family which is not financially stable, but they used to think, actually, should I call it, I come from a ghetto. That's how, being raised by a single mom, you all know that. So when I was schooling in my primary, that's when I started my leadership journey. I used to be at school, in my primary school, feeling that, fearing to come out to say something, to come out to say, or to speak even to people, because I used to feel that I'm in an expensive school.
You don't deserve to
I
be
don't
there.
deserve. I used to vote, by the way. I can't stand in crowd. I can't even contest for something. I can't even sing in church. I can't even do the recitation because of my appearance. Is it because of the background? Is it because, first realize your fear. Then that's when you build the confidence. When you realize your fear, you will overcome it. You will fail and fail and fail until you achieve it. So that's how the youth, first to realize that's the first incident I have on how the youth can not to give up on their self-confidence building. So some youth, once they realize their fear, they try to overcome it. After some time, they say, I've reached to this stage, I can't go further.
That is what I try to mean.
Yeah, now like me, if I knew from the beginning that I come from a poor background and my class teacher helped me to be the class monitress by primary 4, when I reached in primary 6, I had to be the head girl. Now, reaching in secondary, I would have not contested on any leadership journey because here I've been helped and I've tried to overcome the fear of being poor, of being a ghetto kid. Now, when I reach in secondary, I would have given up. But because I had that confidence, I can't give up. I already started it. I can't give up.
You started building it.
Yeah. So I had to also contest in my secondary level. You should first know your fears, set a target, know how you're going to overcome your fears. First know them. By the way, there are some people who even don't know their fears. They just find themselves.
Dr. Elijah, what is your fear? Or you don't have any fear?
My fear. I don't think I have a fear.
Wow.
For sure.
You already overcome the ones you had.
If you didn't have a fear, you would have been even the president.
No, I think
it depends. Time tells. Time tells. Just know. Obviously, if you're ready, you can be anywhere you feel like.
But no one does not have a fear.
Time tells.
At least you.
He said that he overcame all the fears already.
Okay, like I have a fear, but then it's not that, like, I don't take it as a fear. You understand?
Oh.
You realize it, but then you don't take it as what?
You just fear. Pretend as if it's not
that
in
is what we call positive self-talk.
Okay. Yeah. You talk to yourself and say, this is nothing. So that it's out there, you overcome the fears. Bobo Gamandi movie, you want to be a beauty queen contest. That government today want to be a beauty queen. No, to Kaiwali no lava.
How do they look at me?
So if this lady here wasn't confident, I think she wouldn't be the guild president of Ohara right now.
Actually,
but just because she overcame the fears, that is why she is what she is right now. So, Dr. Elijah, would you please also give us at least one point on how to build someone else's confidence?
Like, I have 6 things that can help someone build his or her confidence.
Okay, you take us through briefly.
Briefly, 1. I understand, I believe, first thing you have to first do, it is to improve your skills. You understand? That is 1. First, sit down, analyze what can you do. Yes, I can make chapats, some good chapats. Let me give you an example, because I believe Twina Avantu Yunga tasomye nnyo but then ayinayo ka skill ke okitegeera.
I have evidence because the person that is holding the KFC right now began by roasting chicken on a roadside. That is how he tells the story. But right now, who does not know KFC countrywide?
And it's one of my favorite, by the way, and some of my friends know.
So when you speak of chapati, the youth might think chapati. How they see me making chapati? How?
So like one thing you have to first do is to improve your skills. So chapati zino zokola ziteke more ebirungo ziwo obudde waliwo chapati gy'olyako n'olyanga yes it's really yummy okitegeera you put green pepper but then kiwo obudde what change esobola okukola? Is it playing keyboard? Is it singing? Kiwo obudde go practice, improve your skills. Oyatuuka mu environment gy'olina okikoleramu nga you're confident, you're very okay with it okitegeera. Ekirala make sure like have what we call positive talk. Positive talk.
That's the second.
Positive self-talk. Self-talk. Because everything is if you want to be somewhere, sit back, think. You know, because no one. Sometimes abantu abamu balowooza buli omu ali successful nnyo abaliko waggulu bali successful, but these people they also fail. Okitegeera. That is sometimes atula wasine nezamu amaanyi naga wadde leero kigaanye tomorrow I will do it.
That is very true because no one does not receive challenges.
So
everyone
there are some people who feel like they made it all.
Not really. Let me tell you.
No.
Let me give you an example.
We have ever debated about it. There is someone who has never received any challenge.
Let me give you an example. You see our president. Naye atula waka yes ye nanyini gwanga lino yali kuya ye president. Naye atula naye waka. Nga nema na batugenda bakolera ki. You understand? It's also a challenge. You understand?
They overcome the challenges. Naye at least at one point in life ebawo.
Actually, for me, on that issue is big. It's debatable. We have ever debated about it. There is someone, you people trust me, there is someone who has never received a challenge, who is not even challenged. Well, sure, we have ever debated about it.
It's not our world.
It's not. It was in another continent. No, that person. There is that person who even exists in Uganda, and it's a true story. By that, actually, I've ever. That's what we are debating about.
And I think that will be a next discussion.
Yeah, you will.
Everyone has a challenge. Maybe we don't perception in I believe everyone has.
Everyone, however little it might.
You're good. You're doing this, but then to somewhere. You understand? Not but then I know one day I can do something better because I have bigger dreams. I have big goals. You understand? So you cannot sit. Maybe your muta ataina like challenges, taina bigger goals.
Yes, but if you're targeting
but if you have a bigger goal, you keep on persisting. You keep on working hard and working smart. So it's one of the ways. It's self-talk because that is my point. Talk to yourself. Where's the more man? Because mugamba your problems, your challenges, nakumana more man. Because it's could diminishing and over and confident.
Actually, on that issue for me of self-talk I've ever received. You see, I always like to give myself as an example because if you have never slept hungry, you don't know the experience of someone who sleeps hungry. So you can't talk about someone saying that when you sleep hungry, you say you feel like this. Yet you
will not understand what you're trying to do.
There is a certain institute where I contested, but they had to put me down because I'm a lady, because I'm a Muslim. They had to put me down. But if I wasn't, I didn't give myself self-talk, I would have not even been in that position I'm right now. Though I'm still aiming to other positions. Yeah, that's issue of the self-talk.
So that is self-talk. Is this one got enough? Anyway, because these boys are just like you.
Okay.
Another way of building self-confidence, it's accepting your failure. Sometimes we know kids they'll be ganye, but tomorrow I can make it. You understand? Like that is never business people. Most of the times youth tula wansi lero kiganye, but tomorrow I can do it because utubera mu because I can play the keyboard too, I can play the jazz too, guitar too, but then waliwo ngosanga
I wish we had them here,
you so nagamba honestly singamba this olokuba ngono so kama today kiganye, but I will make sure and practicing enkyankole kikole. Then another thing, it's step out of your comfort zone. Avubuka katola abanga kikuchallenge, you sit down, you concentrate, you relax.
There are people say that since that's also kubona.
So it is keeping that down.
We have this mentality that we are all going to die.
Obviously, so step out of your comfort zone. Another thing, just okwogera ku its body language. Ngijogera n'abantu, like be confident. If you're talking to people, like what about psychology? It's look into someone's eyes. If you want to talk to someone, come on. You understand? So body language nengeri gyotambulamu. Waliwo atambula ina ali wala alinga mubbi. Understand? So it's build your confidence in that. Then it's prioritize self-care. Wefeko tupatsoke decodas wefeko tedi agenda kukuba
banange mwefeko. And this lady here, she's a living example. She's been once I don't know if she's still a ghetto kid, but she's been once a ghetto youth. Mubamanyi ba ghetto youth. She's now a guild president of her. Kati munange, do not despise yourself, do not look down on yourself, no gamba ibanange. That is self-confidence. Just be confident about yourself first. Ate saka self-care banange ba girls.
Yeah, tint your nails, but if it's
katino chandibadde okay ku
get the makeup, but make not even afford to buy a lipstick, a eyeliner, putting on my face.
Wakubeka baby junior kateke baby junior wanenda akola kalip balm.
Actually, I myself I didn't even apply any makeup. Yeah, but I have I have something which gives me, if they are the shoes which gives you confidence, at least I've tried to afford them.
All right. Yeah. So this lady here, you spoke about something, Malala, that pride. So very many youths, when they become overconfident about themselves, they end up developing that pride. I am what I am. I'm beautiful. I have the curves of my the boys say, Nina Sama Dready Nina I for the massa to Ongambachi. They are so confident about themselves and they end up losing it all. No bango muwabula agamba atolina kyongamba yegwe angamba what are you?
Yeah, chicholi.
But then which is wrong. So I want you to advise the youths. I want you to give them some few tips on how they can handle confidence with pride. Because where confidence is, when you become overconfident about yourself, at one point you took a no moving astray. No kolebitakola chebitaji related in abyo.
On that thing, it's not that what you have to know. Once you achieve something, you still need others. In this life, there is a way how God created us. Today you eat to the fullest. Tomorrow you wake up when you're hungry. So once the youth we realize that they can't bring out that pride. Today I'm a choir leader in the church. Tomorrow I may deteriorate. It doesn't mean, though they say that, they already say that utilize the time you have to feel that because you have felt it, but it shouldn't bring pride. You shouldn't bring that pride because tomorrow never reaches. You all know tomorrow never reaches. Now today, you're living in today, you're showing pride. You're showing Malala. You don't know tomorrow. Today you may be the MP. Tomorrow you still need us to come back as the president. Because the way how God created us is that we will never be satisfied with what we have. Today you're this, you're bringing pride, you don't know tomorrow, you don't know even the beauty you're holding, you're bragging about because you're the beauty queen, because you're this, you don't know that tomorrow you may even get an accident.
On your way back home. You
and
lose
the skin
it all.
rushes. Now, what you have to know as the youth is that tomorrow never reaches. Now, if you today be down, however high you are, however the confidence you have, know that you built it. Yeah, it's yours. You built it. You have gone through a lot. You have achieved them. Now you want to brag, but what you have to know that tomorrow never comes.
So you don't have to brag about tomorrow. You don't know what tomorrow holds.
Yeah.
So Elijah, would you please give some tips to the boys and girls, the youths, the ladies? I know even some ladies watch us and some gentlemen. So you tell them on how to handle.
All right. So
self-confidence and pride.
I believe these two things can. Let me teach you something very small here. I have something here. So, do you see this money? This is about that, yeah. Okay, so because as in yeah,
after the lecture you will grant it to me.
So this money kana kalaba kaina value. Ashitegeera. Era bokasanga wali okalonda because kaina ki? Kaina value. Era nebeka kola nenga funya bwenti. Ashitegeera. Nenga kuwa osigala okagala because kaina ki? Ne bwenka linnya wansi. Nenga jjawo nenga kuwa era osigala okola ki okagala because kaina ki? Value. Nenga lalo gyako olukumi akedda ujukira kasookawo. Nenga leta olwo nenga kuwa kalambu kapya. Nenga kuwa osobola okakozesa.
Not true, because it doesn't.
Obviously, because tikacha ina value. You understand? So just know one thing. Nti lero oyina value. Echo izo na value. You understand? So know your value at the moment and use it carefully. Oshitegeera. Manya nti kati yes ndi wa 10 kan so obudde wange because I have something I have in my head. It's called aspire to inspire before you expire. One day one time ujatokesera ngo kaddiye. Ngabata bamu abayisanga mamaso because you have money because oli wakabi. So this value because it's a bulungi. You understand? So just not today oli bwotyo neyencha kizo kugana. Understand?
All right. Yeah. So I think every one of you have enjoyed the show and we're coming to the end of our show. So before we leave this platform, I want to first thank these beautiful people. Thank you for being here. I'm so privileged and honored to have you. And next time when we tell you to come and talk to the youths, do not hesitate. So we're coming to the end of our show and I want to remind you about the extraordinary awards at the end of this year. And we're going to be giving you the details of them. So for right now, let's end it there. I think we're going to catch it from there next Sunday. Have a blessed...
I just want to tell you one thing. It's sembayo. Chine chiteke kale no babiri tobiyize. Natena ngolina cho like tobitegedde bulungi. At least no chiteke mu bulamu obwo. Tuna 3 C's. 3 C's tuna choice, chance and change. Decide at once. Choice gyogenda okukola leero. Igenda okuwa chances okubanga obako wotuuka and that will determine your change. So choice, chance and change.
And one thing actually, see, I had a lot to say, but because of time. And another thing, don't compare yourself with others. You don't know how people made it to be there. Don't do something because of others. Do it for yourself. As we have discussed something of self-esteem, it's you. You're not her, you're not he. Yeah, people have made mistakes, especially the social media. I've made mistakes. Now I'm seeing I started with this one, now she has this, she has done this, she has done this, have to do this. You people, you will end up, as the youth, you will end up spoiling yourself. Now the ladies, you will end up selling your bodies to the sugar daddies because you want to achieve something. Be you, be yourself. Yeah, that's what I had.
Okay, thank you for watching. I want to shout out to some viewers. We have Mr. Ojambo from Kenya. I have some dearest viewers from the Stray Dads. I have dearest viewers, everyone, the Obis and Ogis, those from St. Kalori, Rwanga. I want to really thank you for always watching. Keep on supporting and have a good evening.
Right.
Glad to have you.
It's a honor to be here too.
All right. Yeah. So we're going to start off from the program, from the first discussion, the first question. So this is a visionary youth program, as I've told you. But before we start off, there are youths there that do not know what a vision is. I want you to explain a vision to them and who a visionary youth is.
Yeah, thank you so much. According to me, a vision is a state of being able to see, or can simply say it is foresight.
Foresight.
Yeah. And then a visionary youth is that youth having a vision of a future.
All right.
Yeah.
So I think every youth, you should have a vision of your future. So since it is a foresight, we would love you to list for us down some of the indicators that really indicate that this is a visionary youth. This is a youth with visions. This person and person has visions according to how this person is living.
Yeah, thank you. According to me, that youth should not have a problem in discovering his or her identity. That is discovery of identity. Yeah. I don't know whether I'm explaining.
You're explaining?
Number one, knowing your identity is knowing who you are. Then you come and tell me you're ugly, you know what? I tell you I'm having a vision of being a beauty queen. I want to start a salon. Someone tells you, with that face, who will come in your salon?
You get?
So if I know my identity, I will definitely tell you, hey, no. I was fearfully, wonderfully made. I'm beautiful. Wow. You don't need to tell me anything. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Strengthens me.
Another thing. Another indicator. You know, that person should be morally upright. You know, someone who's moral. Someone is morally upright. Okay, I would put it like this. That youth with a vision should not be immoral.
They shouldn't
Being
be
immoral indicates evilness. Someone is flawful. You're having flaws. If you're immoral, there is evil. If and everything bad is there. The conduct.
Your conduct really determines.
So everything becomes really negative.
Yes.
So if you're immoral, we put, immorality is classified in different things. We are having in different ways. We are having sexual morality. You know, the way we behave, like, you know, we call it the way you behave with people, with one another. So there are very many things.
Yeah, I think you've had some of the indicators of a visionary.
And still, another one, please. I'm sorry. Another indicator.
Yes, please.
If you're this kind of person who is good at alarming your vision, you should act your vision.
You should not just speak your vision.
If you alarm your vision, hey, I want to be a producer one day, you should act that. I expect you to play a keyboard.
You just don't say, I want to be a producer, yet you keep on sleeping at home. You're always doing different things that are associated.
A producer, I expect you at least to make a keyboard or a guitar or anything, because you want to be in that line. Let me give you an example of me. One of my visions is to have a very big organization to help the needy. Now, right now, I cannot afford that. But what I can afford is what I'm doing. There is someone I'm catering for. She's now in primary 7. And you finish it and everything. You're looking forward to seeing her finish her primary 7. I cannot afford the buildings, the structures, and everything helping.
But at least you're beginning.
Building houses for those old people. You know, what I can is what I'm doing right now. You cannot you can be there also still having a vision when you cannot help someone education-wise, but when you can help someone, find someone carrying much luggage, you can be helped.
Yeah.
So, in such a way, act your vision.
Oh, you should discover yourself. You should be morally upright.
Wow.
Those are the indicators that this lady is giving us that indicate a visionary youth. So please, after telling us the indicators, what do you think should be done by these youths? By these youths with visions to see that they achieve them in life?
If it is a general question, out everywhere, the church, the country, you're starting something and then you're running to another direction.
You have to
political stability. Leaders should look into that.
They should look into that. They should help the youths in order to put peace in our country so that they also find
another thing, how we can help them. Honestly, encourage them. Do not rebuke their ideas. There are people who are good at rebuking whatever you bring, you know. They're contending with whatever that you bring on the table.
Yes.
So encourage and love them.
They're always discouraging.
You are. So please, just encourage.
You think they only wake up one day and they become producers?
That is what it is. After seeing you, after you're achieving it, that is when you say, hey, Bananga,
this person started.
Kumbe, he had the potential. So that is what they say. And then another one, another thing I want to speak about is, you know, not rebuking them, like, is helping them financially, if at all you have the potential.
You have the potential.
There are people who have the potential. They see the vision, but they don't want to act financially. Act. Mommies, daddies, friends, act.
They should act. You cannot sit back there with all the capability you have, with all the ability you have, and just pretend that I want this country to be good without offering any help to anyone.
Honestly, having siblings, we are having parents who have the potential. But imparting something, you know, financially in your vision. They say, no, God, it has to be God to bring. Sometimes God has to use money. Yeah, offering.
I think you're hearing this lady. I think she's speaking sense to your ears. Yeah. I want you to explain more of yourself to these youths. They also get to know that it's not that because you're too stable financially at home, or you're a minister's girl, that is where you are. I want them to know that you're also like them. So I want you to tell them where you are and how you got where you are.
Thank you so much. Let me start with that you've said. Stable. I'm accepting that by the grace of God.
By the grace of
I'm
God.
having faith. Yeah. But right now, the life is not so much as I expect it to be or as I want it to be, but I'm coming there by the grace of God.
Amen.
Yeah. I'm one of those people who don't base on parents or anything. My background, let me begin with that. I was lucky. I'm saying it loud. I was lucky. I finished my primary. I spent my primary in it was Wakiso, the other side of Entebbe. The other side of Entebbe. That is where I was in my primary, Chibiri Boarding Primary School. It was a government school, but that time it was very, very good. Not like this time. Yeah, on these days. So it was a very wonderful school. From there, I joined a single school, Poma School, at Satellite, Mukono. That is where I was. And I was lucky, yeah, my relatives were somehow in good shape. So I was taken there. And from there, still I joined another school in Kayunga. That is where I went for my advanced level.
Yes.
Advanced level. But still, I got some problems in my ordinary level, yeah. I a person, by the way, I speaking to you, I've ever been bewitched. I've passed through very many things. Number one, because of my character, I wasn't an easy person. You hear the way I speak? I'm telling you, I'm speaking.
Someone can just speak, put down.
I was so stubborn. I'm so stubborn, outspoken, as you hear me. So stubborn. So with that, it was easy for Satan to use someone, and then it really affected my life. So that was in my ordinary level. So getting that problem, my parents had to look for a school with a Born Again Foundation. So that is where I was taken to Kayunga for my
right.
And then I started ministry that side. From there, I joined Chamberlain University. I did FAD, dealing in arting and designing. So ceramics, all these things we can do.
You're such a good designer.
And now we are in cosmetology. Yeah. So that is how I've come along, by the grace of God.
You see?
So another thing about that, being a church girl or being a daughter of the pastors does not make you holy, does not make you different. Why was I bewitched if I was a bishop's girl? Meaning, it is what I spoke about. A visionary youth should be moral upright. I was lacking that.
You were lacking the morals.
Yeah. So that is why I was even bewitched. It took me some other years of suffering, it became an obstacle in my life. I would be on another level if I'd not gone through that. Just imagine a heady girl with demons. I was even a heady girl, that's it. You're the heady girl, and then they are carrying you. So that is, I don't want you people to pass through that.
You should get morally upright.
Upright. I was very stubborn, honestly speaking. So we should learn from some of the mistakes you've made for you to put your life.
And you should learn to learn from your mistakes. Learn from other
people's mistakes. Yes. Like mine, you make your life beautiful.
She's a living example.
So with that, I came from that. Now I am what I am today.
All right. So we're going into our next discussion, our next question. And this is one of the factors that most youth look at as a hindrance in achieving their visions, which is education. There are very many youths out there who think, unless I go through education, I cannot be successful. They live as failures just because they've not attained education, just because they have not gone to school. Where will I start from? Can I even be someone without education? But regardless, we have some parents who are not capable of providing education to their children, yet they wish good for them. So do you think education is really a hindrance? Should they give it, is it an excuse? Can they overcome it? Or how can they go about education?
Yeah, they can overcome that. No, honestly, I cannot blame them. In the society where we are into, there are very many ears, there are very many words. So if you give yourself a chance to open your ears to whatever they speak, it affects you and you can think that way. But if at all you make a decision, your identity as I spoke in the beginning, you can never be affected. Yeah, some of us, my dad is not that educated. My mom is educated.
But your dad is not that
educated. My dad, no. It has been a journey. He has been a cobbler once. Mending shoes and repairing shoes.
I think you can hear.
So he has tried. He was an askari. My mom, for her, she was working in a post office. Someone having a very, very opposite life with the other. But that doesn't determine your future.
It doesn't.
Hey, baby boy, baby girl, have a vision. Though you never schooled. And then if I told you you're Christian, that is the luckiest thing. You're having the 13 books of Paul. We are having now, those are letters. You cling to them.
Cling yourself to God.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. If I never schooled, I've ever seen people speaking English when they never went to school. So with that, I'm also focusing, I'm going ahead. My God is going to do something for me. There is a man in the church where he came from. He never schooled, I'm telling you. We used to call him Mr. Badlu. We knew him. He said he could preach a gospel. People knew. He never schooled. So whenever he was on the road and the streets preaching, Jesus Christ heals and Jesus Christ, Manang is good, you come, he heals, he saves. They would say, open, because they knew he never got education. One day he went,
open the Bible,
open, for they knew him, he had spoken. Now when he was preaching, he said, you crammed the scripture, you open. One day he got annoyed, he said, God, you're my creator, you created me, and then you know each and everything about me. Do something, teach me how to read. I'm saying this. The man said in a dream, now we are speaking about visions. I don't remember whether he said a vision or a dream. The man, he said he saw this, there is a triple of these small stones, those small stones. That it came, there came some lightning. Someone started writing words, this letter, the pronunciations, this and this, this and this. From there, the man started reading.
I think you've had it all.
With God, we have miracles.
You've had it all.
So please, don't cry. Don't weep.
Don't sit back home and relax. Just don't be demotivated. My dear youth, be motivated. It's not all about education. It starts all by you. And our last question. We're having that section of church. We've spoken about it. Do you think the church has really played its role? Because I think it all starts with God. Regardless whether you believe in God or not, believe it or not, it starts with God. I have a friend of mine who always posts on his WhatsApp updates every day. He always says, wake up with a prayer. Joel, you always post, wake up with a prayer. And it really touched me. You see, this person is not into God that much, but he really knows that everything starts with a prayer. So has the church played its role towards helping these youths with vision, even those who have not developed them, at least to help them develop them?
To achieve their visions. I'll give a church 80%. Why am I saying that? 80% we are having different visions, right? Most of the people, according to me, most of the people I've seen with visions, at least their beginning has been in church. Nowadays, music is selling like crazy. People are getting money, but most of the people I'm seeing with good vocals, those people who know to maintain the tones and everything, those who play the instruments, if you were to ask them,
they say,
I began in church. With that, I give a church a credit. Another thing, like here where we are, with my friends, I always hear them calling us for sports. Hey, come. Today we know Cheptais, who know them if it hadn't been athletics. So I always hear them calling us for sports, come. So with that, the church has played some role in that.
Yes.
And another thing still, giving the church a credit. Yeah, I usually, God is sovereign. There is nothing we cannot do except with him. Now the work of the pastors, hey baby girl, believe in God, hallelujah, amen. So trust the Lord. Now with that, we have put our trust in the Lord, and it has also added
something into our lives.
Oh yeah, because definitely, that is how even you spoke about your friend. Honestly, though I work very, very hard, minus remembering my Creator, my provider. I call him Jehovah Provider. He's the one who provides. And then he's omnipresent. He's everywhere.
He's everywhere.
And there is also Shama, meaning he's there, meaning he's here in my situation. So if I thought I don't remind him, Mr. Shama, here I am doing this, please come and guide. So it will be hard. So the church has really helped me in that. So I've given it a big percentage.
Okay, thank you, Peace. Thank you for speaking to these beautiful youths. I think you've really learned something from my lady, this beautiful lady. And we're concluding our program, reaching to the end of our show. So, Peace, we're having the Extraordinary Awards, Extraordinary Youth Awards. And in these awards, we're going to award that youth from every church that is really extraordinary. And we're requesting those different churches to nominate in their members. If you feel like you have a youth that is really extraordinary by their conduct, by what they do, by their achievements, you have to really nominate that person. And I really want you to prove to these people that it is going to be really real, because some of them doubt that I shouldn't even put in a lot of effort. These people might be playing on our brain. I want you to prove to them that it is going to be there, and I want you to talk something about it.
Number one, since I'm here, I've been invited. I'm sitting here, you're watching me. That is an indicator things are real. And then still the goal, they're speaking about visions of youths. That is their desire, their cry. No, what else? It means their desire, their cry, their zeal is on youths.
Yes.
Developing them.
We're developing the youths, and
so what they are telling you, it is also another plan to make you discover who you are and help you reach your goals, your visions, whatever your zeal is in life.
All right, thank you for watching. I want to shout out to those dearest viewers. Ojambo Cyprian from Kenya, thank you for watching. Madam Christine, thank you for watching. The teachers from Praise God School, thank you for watching. My striders, I know you know what I mean by striders. Those that are watching me, thank you for tuning in at Rise Initiative Foundation YouTube channel. Don't forget to like this show. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for being present. May God give you a wonderful evening. Thank you.
gamba abavubuka kati mbali ngenda kubuuza ku myaka emeka gyennyini kubanga nategeera omuntu akaddiwa bwongo.
Omuntu akaddiwa bwongo kisobola
bwongo bwo buyinza okulowoozesa nti oli muvubuka naye nga ffe tulaba oli wanvi oba wabirevu. Ate n'ogamba nti oli mukadde ng'emyaka gikyali gya kito. So ndowooza omuntu akaddiwa bwongo naye nga mmwe abali mu puroguramu eno mujja tubuulira emyaka emeka gye mukomako mu bavubuka naye ng'oba oli awo abamu twandiyagadde nnyo kusigala nga tukyeyisa ngeri ya kivubuka. So ndi musanyufu nnyo nange ofuna omukisa okubeerako mu puroguramu eno era kama abampeera omukisa kubanga nange mwandowoozeza nti nsobola okugatta ettaffaali mu puroguramu yammwe eno.
Ndowooza mutegedde.
Ndi mufumbo maama tondeetere emitawaana ne bangoba bakyala bazibu nnyo kati ali ku TV yeetegereza alabe kaawulira nga simwogedde kaŋŋamba maama mbeera mukyalawo nga tuli babiri bwe twawukana n'ongoba. Banaye ndi mufumbo omukyala ali omu yekka ate nga mukazi ayitibwa Rovisa Nangonzi naliko ku puroguramu emu ya TV nendaba serebo omu nga bamubuuza oli mufumbo nti ye mukyalawo bamuyitani nti oyo simwogera ogenda okukola risaaki ng'alinanga mukaaga.
Nsomba yababuulidde erinnya ly'omukyala we.
Owange Rovisa Nangonzi nyina omu yekka ate mukazi si musajja munnange.
Tebamukusangako.
Amiina. Kama bawe nnyo omukisa.
Musomba otuukidde walungi wennyini. Otwanjulidde omukyala wo n'otubuulira n'erinnya lye. Kati ku programu eno ey'abavubuka, we believe a youth that has visions should also have a lady ng'alina vision.
Yes.
Kakati twagala osooka otunnyonnyole omukyala wo wamufuna otya? How did you get that pattern?
Magala kuntwala eyo wawanvu nnyo mu kuwa obujulizi
mumpimpi
naye mu bufunze waliwo ekibiina bakiyitanga National Pass Writers Singles Network kyasangibwanga ku Buganda Road. Apostle Alex Mitala yalina nnyini kibiina ekyo naye nga kirina kyamaana akikulembera. Kati nange baba mukwano gwange yakintwalamu nembeera memba. Omukyalo oyo mwe namusanga era ne mulaba ne musiima ne nyanjula nenkyala ne nyanjula nenkola embaga n'olwali tuli naye kati guno omwaka gwa 14.
Okay, teyanziza nnyo ssebo. Kakano y'omusomba omukyala we yamusanga mu organization. Naye kakati ssebo mweno generation gye tulimu ey'abavubuka. Abavubuka abo basanga abawala ku mitimbagano which they call online dating. And today on this program of a visionary youth, we're going to address the issue of online dating. Tugenda kwogera ku online dating. Kakati abavubuka bano, do you advise them obawagira okugenda maaso okufuna omwagala nga ayita ku mitimbagano oba olabanga tekyandikoze makulu? So kano obannyonnyole mu ntegeera yaabwe bayinza bakitegeera bulala bategeere nti online dating kyeki.
Mukama yeebazibwe nnyo nsanyuse nnyo okuba nti omboza ku puroguramu oyo. Omulembe gwe tulimu mulembe gwa social media. Social media
kituufu nnyo
kintu ky'abavubuka
nnyo.
Kitegeeza ki nti ebintu biteekwa okukyuka nga bwe twali tubimanyi ku mulembe guli ogwa analogo tebisobola sigala kyekimu ku mulembe guno ogw'abavubuka gwe tulimu. Kitegeeza online dating esobola okukola mulembe guno gwe tulimu mwabo abagitegeera. Online dating bangi bajja gikuba. Yes. Bangi bajja gikuba online dating olw'okuba teri mu mulembe gwabwe. Naye kati ffe abavubuka abali mu mulembe gwaffe ogw'abavubuka tuli mu mulembe gwa social media. Kitegeeza nti mu social media muno tujja kukoleramu ebintu bingi. Oba okitegeera tujja kusanga nga buli kimu tusobola kikolera ku social media ne kiyitamu. Wanyanjude nti ndi musumba sikyegaana. Mu Bayibuli tulinamu abantu nga basatu abawasa. Naye ng'empasa yaabwe olaba naye inamuko ka social media oba ka online. Kankulage ojja genda osoma Samwiri ojja kusanga nga omusajja bamuyita Mordekai yayamba Esther Kadulubaale okufumbirwa kabaka. Naye nga Esther yali tamanyi kabaka. Kyokka ate Mordekai teyesitulako kutwala Esther wa kabaka. Naye ate Mordekai jasiti yayogerako ne Esther n'amubuulira ekyokukola kubanga yali amanyi kabaka ebimukwatako era nga amanyi ne Esther ebimukwatako. Kakati ne online dating bwetyo bwejja okukola entuufu kubanga ojja kusanga ku mikutu ntera okubeerako n'olaba singles dating singles whatever ebintu nga bingi
abawala owekubya akafaananyi akali mu filter ogamba noonya n'okateekayo
kati naawe obutaagala kufeera kubanga mwena ku social media mujja kwefererako naye kyandibadde kyamagezi n'obeerayo ko n'omuntu asobola okukola nga Morodekaayi ne lwaba nga ali Bulaaya nga g'oli wano nga mukolagana ku social media musobola okukola online dating yamwe neevaayo okugeza nze olwayo nyina ekibiina kyenkulembera bakiyita Hope Born Again Singles Network. Singles Network yaffe tulina bamemba nga bali Bulaaya nga tetubalabanga nako. Yes, naye tubayambye okufuna abakyala oba abaami nga bali ku online.
Naye kaakati olaba Musumba. Abavubuka bo bakkiriza nti tekisoboka baba bagenda bafera.
Nanti enkola gy'okolamu ekintu Abaganda balina olugero lugamba nti enkula y'omutwe yeekuwensanirira. Ekyokubiri balina olugero olulala lugamba lutya enkola y'omutwe yeekuwensanirira lwe lugero olusooka. Ekyokubiri ensibambi olwo lugero embadde gyalokozesa ensibambi edibya mutere. Kati enkwata y'ekintu yekifuula ekirungi oba ekibi. Olw'okuba tuli mulembe gwa social media tolina ngeri gy'ogenda kukuba online dating n'omalako lwa nsonga nti abaana babeera ku social media ne bateekako bizinensi. Waliwo enjogera egamba nti simanyi kuba abantu mu maaso bizinensi yo. Omwana ajja kuba nga yayagala bufumbo nga alina kubunoonyeza ku social media. Yes. Of course buli muntu alina kyayita bizinensi. Okugeza nti nze bwe mba njagala okuwasa yebeera bizinensi yange. Okitegeera kati nyina okolera nga Bayibuli bwegamba nti ddira ekirooto kyo okiwanike ku bipande okiteeke mu bbanga oba okiteeke maaso ga Mukama akiraba akyongereyo. Kati nze njagenda ku Facebook. Buli muntu alina engeri gy'ategeeramu kati kanveeyo mu byawandiika mbadde nkuwa kyakulabirako nti omuntu ajja kujja ku Facebook agambe nze Kabiruka Samuel njagala kuwasa. Kitegeeza nti bonna omulaba n'olaba nga alina by'oyagala musabe meeting. Musooke mutuule nga tanakuwa bifaananyi byammwe nkulaba nga bw'ofaanana kati bwe naza Facebook nyasanga oli muzungu. Okitegeera ojja kuba disappointed ng'otuuse ku Facebook nga walaba muzungu ate ogenda okumiitinga maaso ku maaso nga ndi muddugavu.
Nali nateekayo ekifaananyi kya muganda wange.
Kitegeeza ki? Nze mbadde nteesa online dating tetugikuba bukubi wabula tugikozese magezi.
Tuteekemu obwongo.
Yes. Bwe nkulaba ku Facebook nendaba nga nkwagadde nkwegombye nkusabe meeting. Bw'obadde toli mufere toli muyaaye jangu twesange nkulabe maaso ku maaso ndeke nkubuulira ebisingako awo.
Kakati Musumba waffe.
Enyabo.
Just in case otugambye engeri gy'okukola mu online dating. Kati bwe nnaaba nfunyeeyo omuntu wange. Mujje ku wano ku kitimba wano.
Bakiyita kitimba omulembe gwammwe.
Kati how can I make that relationship grow? Kuba kakati mbadde simumanyi.
Okay.
Nsanze ekifaananyi kye nampereza ka message. Ne tuconnectinga ne twogera. Ne tusisinkana kale osanga oba nansiimu oba nange ne musiimu. Kati biki bye bayinza okukola okulaba nga the outcomes of online dating can be fruitful nga bibayamba enkolagana eyo neekula ebitakoma just kwesisinkanako nga we bavaawo nga buli omu agenda wuwe.
Neyanzega ennyabo kati ekisooka njagala kuwa magezi omuntu nga omusanze ku kitimba nga bw'oyogedde kyokka tukikozese ng'ekitimba kituyoolere kitukwatire bw'omala okumufuna nga bwe nkugambye musabe meeting. Musabe namba y'essimu mwekubire muve ku kitimba. Omubuuza obeerawa okola biki osulawa njagala kulaba musisinkane kati muddeyo mukole relationship yammwe eno gy'ogambye nga mugitandikidde ku ground wansi nga muvudde ku kitimba. Ekitimba kakibeere just kamasu kakukwatira omuntu omuleete.
Tuyinza oba tutandikirawo naye mu kutandikirawo waba ojjukira omuntu oba tomumanyi kati waliwo abaleetawo obulimba.
Anti kati
natandika nga mulimba namugamba nze nno ndaba
buli kintu
manager wabbanga ate Musumba abaami mutukola bubi nnyo.
Temutugamba abaami babakola bubi si mutukola bubi nze siriimu. Ekisooka ekyokubiri kyagamba omwami yankola bubi kubanga si bonna. Ekyokusatu kakati nga bwe nkugambye nti buli kintu sometimes entandiko eba nzibu tujja bigumira kubanga mulimu n'okukuyiwa. Oli ne mukkiriziganya n'omwagala nga ye mutuufu n'akuyiwa obo kitegeera kati mbadde ndowooza na bino ebisooka okulimbibwa tuyinza obigumira kubanga of course naawe singa nakusange wamwe ku makya singa nzije wamwe ku makya gwo mwanja kusala tekufaana bwe gutyo naye kusaawe n'olyoke kubanga oyongeddeko okitegedde kati naawe ojja kigumira nti bw'abanga omuntu omusanze ku kitimba wano mu ntandikwa n'akulimba it's okay naye bw'omuleeta ku gulawundi ne mutuula mubuuze ebituufu akugamba ebituufu naawe mubuulire ebituufu ekyokubiri teekamukko ku extra kunoonyereza ogendeko gyakugambye ku mulimu olabe eddala bamumanyi okugenda ewaka ogendeeyo naye oyinza obutagenda wekka kubanga oba oli awo omuliro bw'ogusembereza amasavu gayinza osaanuuka okitegedde kugamba okole okunoonyerezaako okusukkuluma ku kino kye yakugambye oleme kugenda na birimbo kubanga ofukosi kya bulijjo bufenna tukimanyi nti tulina kye bayita marketing language wano ku ntandikwa omuntu ajja kwogera ebigambo akusikirize ogambe nti wano nfiirawo naye okutuuka eri akwetondere kugambye ne kooti gye walaba naye nagye yazise naye njagala nga bwe ndijja kugula eyange
abavubuka b'ennaku zino bagamba ajja akumbaganye nga najja ku ka meeting nsona najja nga yenna balina n'omuze ogwewola ku mmotoka munnaye
ne bazeyazika
kati byonna ebyo byonna online dating simanyi
online dating ekisooka kintu ekiba kikyali kipya kitawaanya abantu okukimanyiira n'okukikozesa bangi abatomera ne bakola ensobi era kyemanyi
kati online dating eno soba olowooza bagikozesezza batya obuvi kuba kati abamu bagamba nze sisobola funa muwala sisobola funa mulenzi sisobola funa mwami nga mujje ku kitimba kuba bafere examples zebawa bagamba abaali babafunyi babeera bafere teziwangala relationships ziggwawo within a short period of time kakati bute bwe bazikozesezza obubi engeri ezo lwaki kituuka to the extent ng'omuntu ajeevuma ngagamba sisobola kikozesa
kakati obola mukama jatuyamba tufuna omukisa twogereko ne ku after dating kitegeeza tuba tugenda marriage twogereko ku marriage olw'ensonga nti abantu olwali okusinzira engeri yakuzibwamu n'enkola y'ebintu bye omuvubuka nga akuze nga talereddwa talina mikwano talina nkolagana n'abantu okitegeera kijja kumwanguira okuba nga amaanyi ge gonna agamalira ku online dating naye nga nze ndowooza kyandiba ekirungi n'oba n'emikwano before katonda agenda ku online wankwadde gwe mulembe gwammwe tutandikira mu kyaki ewammwe mu kyaki wabuliddwayo omuntu bw'aba yakubuze ku kyalo mu famire mu mikwano kale wonawona biganye naye baako n'omuntu gwe weesiga akulabira okugeza kati ffe tulina singozi network tubayambako okulaba abantu tetubasalirawo
mubalabira abakyamu musumba
tubayambako okulaba naye tetubasalirawo yes of course naye ffe waffe ekibaire kinaa kubeerawo mu ofiisi yaffe in fact noba tugenda ku pate tulina gwe twalabira neba omusajja ali myaka 5-8 tawasangako tazaalangako naye olwaleero twamuwa omukyala ne bakyala ne banjula ne bakola embaga bazadde baby boy olwaleero ku myaka 5-8 kati kusaana tugenda na kupate kwaniriza mwana mu famire kitegeeza ki nti ekisookera ddala baganda bibagamba nti mu nkyamu temubala mungolokofu nti kitegeeza mujja kubaamu mu ntuufu namwe mujja kubaamu enkyamu banze wanga gye bali be twali tuconnectinze ne batatuulayo kubanga ate okubasibayo si gwaffe ffe gwaffe gwakuyambako okulaba ekitegedde bulungi naye kye mbadde ngamba gye kino baako n'omuntu gwokkiririzaamu ng'asobola okuyambako okusalawo
ogamba omutunuulire
kwakati
omugezesa olabe
okugeza ng'emyaka gyo oyagala birungi byereere naye babiina bangi nga tebaliyokke okitegedde maama ojja kusanga abasajja ng'alina ebintu byonna byonna naye nga si bibye ng'anyumirwa bunyumirwa maneja wa kampani emotoka avuga ya kampani bamuwa amasuuti 7 ayambala esuuti from Monday up to Monday ng'omulabe masuuti olowooze nti wakabi ate nga amasuuti ga uniform ya mulimu okitegeera kitegeeza kibaako n'omuntu akuyambako okusalawo nga gwe tojja kwanguwa kutegeera nti esuuti eriko wano ekigambo eteekwa okuba nga si ya muntu nze ndowooza afuneyo omuntu amuyambako okusalawo okwewala okumuyiwa naye nga mu ntandikwa bijja kubaawo kubanga online dating yakajja era bangi boogigamba ne batagitegeera
tuyonziza nnyo omusumba omulabi waffe omulungi wa DRS viewer if you're tuning in don't forget that you should subscribe, you should comment and share. Our topic of today is online dating. And we're coming to the end of our show. Thank you for watching. Abalabi baffe mwenna olwaliro twogedde ku online dating. Kakati Musumba twagala kumaliriza ensonga eno. Abavubuka obawagira okgenda mu maaso ne online dating kuba waliwo abagamba totally sisobola. Sisobola kubanga bya bufere tebiriyo muba mwerimba bwerimbi. Kati obawagira okgenda mu maaso nakyo oba naawe tokiwagidde?
Nze nno nja kubeera wanjawulo kwaba abagamba nti totale kifu. Nzenzeka ayina endowooza egamba nti teri kintu kirungi 10 ku 100. Ne Bayibuli egamba nti ekintu ekisukuluma okuba ekirungi ate kifuuka kibi. Kitegeeza nti nekyolowooza nti kituufu kirimu ebifu. Kubanga n'abaawukana bonna kutubalaba ng'omulembe gwabwe gubadde tegunaba kujogwa online dating. Naye era be bajja bazadde baabwe ne babatwale waka nabo badde baawukana. Oba kitegeera. Kitegeeza ki? Oli bw'aba asobola okukozesa online n'agikozesa bulungi, it's okay. Yes, nze muwagira bw'aba asobola ogikozesa obulungi ng'alina experience eneesobola okuhandolinga omuntu gw'ajja ku social media n'ayogera naye n'amutegeerera ddala ebituufu ne bakola ebituufu. Tekiri mu sitaani. No. Njagala olowooze eyalowooza ku online dating, eyalowooza ku social media n'agireeta yamanya nti ejja kukola byonna. Ejja kujjako abafere n'abatali bafere. Kati ne online dating ejja kubaamu abatuufu n'abatali batuufu. Wabula gwe atali shuwa nti osobola okwetegeerera omuntu sikuwagira gigenda kuba ekituufu ki nti bajja kufera. Bajja kubba. Ennaku zino tulina abavubuka atandika okugamba bw'oba okakasa ng'onjagala mpaayo 10. Bw'oba okakasa ng'oyagala bufumbo jangu onkyalire bajja bikola. Okitegedde? Kati omuntu ayeewulira nga tali shuwa nti ajja kusobola okuhandolinga omuntu oyo tatawaana kubanga bajja mufera. Olaba osanga omuntu mukubu n'asuula ebipapula n'obironda n'agamba ezo ssente zennyini mpaayo 20 gali mu nsawo yo ng'osigaze eyo bbando ya ssente golotuka nga mulimu ebipapula era nga yabisudde. Kati nabino oteeka okubeera omugezi oba obeera nga tosobola togezesa. Bayibuli egamba ekibiba kidduka buddusi. Online dating nnungi kuba gisobola oba kubeekakasa emitwe gyabwe nti basobola okuserekitinga omuntu omutuufu. Otherwise engeri gyekyali empya ejja kutomeza abantu bangi.
Tweyanziza nnyo ssebo. Weebale nnyo okukkiriza kukyalako wano ku mukutu gwaffe ogwa Rise Initiative Foundation ku program yaffe eno Visionary Youth Program. And we are concluding our show. Thank you for watching. I want our guests to send some greetings to some people. Abuzeeko atumireko ku bantu be nga tusibule nako. Amina.
Ndi musanyufu nnyo olw'omukisa guno ogumpeereddwa. Ekisooka sisobola kulekayo kwebaza abasumba abakola omulimu omunene mu Kasengejje Wakiso okulyowa emyoyo gy'abantu. Buli muntu yenna alaba puroguramu eno bannanga basumba b'omu Wakiso nsaba tubasabire Wakiso Sinyangu ne Kasengejje naye mwebale nnyo mwena abaggumye ne mukoleramu omulimu gwa Mukama. Era njagala kwebaza abantu be twayimiridde nabo okukola olukuŋŋaana mu kisaawe ky'e Kasengejje ku St. George lwa Night of Hope. Mbatumiddeko nnyo Mukama bawe omukisa abayimiridde naffe abaatuwadde ssente. Waliwo essomero ery'eppya liri awo waggulu linene lirungi baatuwadde ssente. St. George batuwa ekisaawe ku bwereere. Security ya Uganda Police neyanzege Kaberuka Samuel omusumba ku New Salvation Word of Hope wane Bugembe mu Kyengera. Kama abampeera omukisa.
Weebale nnyo okukkiriza n'ojjako ku program yaffe.
Amina.
Abalabi baffe abalungi program yaffe eno. Don't forget to always tune in. You subscribe, you share and comment and like the show as well. We love you all. We love the youth. That is why we're doing a lot for the youths, and in December we're going to be awarding that extraordinary youth of the year.
Amen.
Yes. And
nange nzikirizibwa okujja okuvuganya. Siri muvubuka mu ngobye. Okay.
Temwerabira abasumba bo.
Tunabeerawa naku z'omwezi mwazifuna oba just mwezi.
Tugenda zoogerako ennaku z'omwezi tugenda zibawa naye nga kyetumanye eriyo mu December. So don't forget to nominate in the youths from your churches. Abo boolaba nga they are extraordinary. They have that characters that make them different. Abalina bye bakola nga bya njawulo. Tugenda kubaawadde nga tugenda bawa ekirabo. And we love you all. Thank you for tuning and thank you for watching.